Hello everyone, it's Winona the Left-Handed Beater. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. I just finished some more jewelry. I've just been on a roll lately, and I've got this little box down beside me with most of my past bead boxes in. I still have a stack of 11 Jesse James bead boxes in my closet besides that, but I'd really like to get some of these done or work with the beads partially. So what I opened up first was I opened up this collection here from June of 2022, and it was stranded, and it came with these here, and I believe it may have came with leather and some chain and this. I can't remember for sure, but I pulled out one of the strands, and the strand I pulled out was the Nile River, Egypt. It was really pretty blues, greens, mixed color metals, mostly the warmer tone metals, gold and bronze and that. And then I went into my book club to see if I had one of these little containers that would work with it, and I found out the Anne of Green Gables True Friends Are Always Together in Spirit, and that's by Anne from Anne of Green Gables. And I used up pretty much everything out of this. I actually had a lot of fun, and it went together so quickly. I came upstairs and I wasn't feeling good, but I didn't want to go to bed yet because I've been going to bed so early at night, and I think part of it is it's so darn cold out here. Like, what is the temperature today? Weather data sources. It's not giving me a temperature. Alexa, what is the temperature outside?
Right now, it's minus 24 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
Today, expect a high of minus 18 degrees.
It's minus 24 degrees Celsius, which is a little cold for the end of February, even up here. But anyway, so I came upstairs, and it just went together so quickly. But here's what I got for my necklace, and I love it. I love these colors together, which I probably never would have put together otherwise. And I love the chain. I'm thinking I might have to make Jesse James my go-to for a chain here. You know, every time I watch a video, I see a mistake I made. Isn't that a good thing that at least I catch them? But here I opened this, and this isn't closed very well. If I list things, I'm really going to have to go through each piece. Oopsie. This might have to get replaced. That's not the proper plier. Yeah, this one's going to get replaced. And these are artistic wire chain mail, and I just thought looked good, so I thought I would use it. But I didn't close it properly. Oops. I don't know why I always let go of my pliers. Oh, someone's here. Oh boy. I'm not used to using those pliers. Let's see what I've got here. Okay, there we go. And I always like to kind of squeeze them together. See, you can't see that where they meet. Okay, anyway, throw that in the garbage, put that to the side. So I just thought, I'd hoped I would have been able to do more of these units, but that's what I had. So I put a bead cap. I did it on a head pin, and I did a gold bead cap. Put this nice enameled bead on it, and then one of the rondelles, one of the little roses in bronze. the rondelle and a little copper, antique copper metal bead. And then I separated them by these little coin beads. But yeah, it just came along so nice. And here I've got gold findings. Here I've got gold. Here I've got bronze. You know, here I've got copper. I just think it, you know what, it goes. I had to use bead ball crimp covers because I don't have any crimps in this color. I did have some that I bought from AliExpress, but you know what? They came apart right away when I tugged on them, so I threw the whole bag in the garbage. As I was squeezing them, you could feel there wasn't quite enough tension in the metal. It just squeezed like butter. So I threw them away. This was in my stash. There's another one that I haven't closed. Boy, I'm going to have to spend a day just going through my jewelry and double checking it all. So anyway, this was in my stash, and I just thought it was fitting because this is kind of regal. This definitely says kind of Africa to me. Egypt, just the Nile. So then I made a bracelet. I had to grab some things from my stash. This is a whole row of beads that were in my stash. So I did one whole strand of just that, and I needed them to lengthen this strand. Had to use crimp covers again because I don't have the crimps in the right color. And this is from my stash, but it goes so well with the necklace. Yeah, and just a variety of beads. I had 2 of these. I had 4 of these, and I never did use them in the necklace, so I thought I'd use them in the bracelet. And I used these beautiful bead caps on the fat part of it, and then the narrow part I brought with their little rose ones, and then the copper bead. But yeah, and then the chain, because the chain is so beautiful. I used the same clasp as I used on my necklace. Then I know the bee doesn't really go here, but it kind of, like, this is kind of Queen of the Nile, and this is the queen bee. I just really liked it, so I brought it in. And then there's a crystal. I think I may have gotten this either from Dollar Bead Box or from Kath. I can't remember. And then I had this one little tiny green bead left. Well, I probably have more if I swept my floor. So I just added a ballpoint pen, a ball head pin, and one of the beads that are in here. So love it. Love it, love it, love it. Then I made myself a pair of earrings to go with it. And just using different beads. My head pins are quite a thick gauge. It's a little bit more of a challenge to do a wrap when they're that thick and that tempered. That's the word, tempered. But anyway, what a beautiful set. I think this is my favorite set I've made in a long, long time. It's just so different. I don't have a thing to go with it, but you know what? I'll go shopping. Or I don't know, I might put it in my Etsy store. Lately I've been throwing my jewelry in my Etsy store. Just seeing, I've had no bites, but that's okay. Then I made a pair of these earrings because if I do any trade shows, these earrings go really fast for little girls. And this was in, I think it might have been in this one here, if I remember. Well, yeah, it was, because it wasn't on a strand, and this was just a strand. So I've got those, and this is what I have left. I have 3 links of the chain, but I'm keeping them because they're cool. And then I've got one bead cap. And that's it. I used the whole strand and the whole container. So this next, I think the next piece, I don't like to stress myself out because there's enough going on in my life that I don't want to add any extra stress to it. But, and nothing bad. It's just that it's just health and everything. It's a little stressful right now. and then it's the cold and that, but nothing, don't think bad things. It's nothing bad. And one of my viewers, thank you, Mary, said to me, give it to God. And you know what? I don't do that often enough. And that's what I have to do when I'm struggling, is just give it over to God and let God deal with it, because he will. Anyway, I think the next one I'm going to do is this one. And this one is Jaipur, India. And the reason behind this is, as I was going through my little basket down at my desk, I had thrown these in for some reason. This is from, I think, December's bead box, bargain bead box, and this is what I had left over. And usually I put them away, but I didn't. Oh, and I've got these too. That'll go with this wherever I use that, but I don't think I'll be, well, you know what, you could use it on this necklace depending on how you go with it. But I looked in this month's bead box, the book club, and I didn't see anything that really went with this strand. But look at here, look at all these go beautifully with it, as will these. I think I got these from my stash. I'll have to look and see if I have more, because those, as will these. I have lots of antique copper stuff, and as will these charms and the little bit of chain that I have left. So who knows what I'll make with this. And I'm sure I've got others in these colors as well. It just goes to show, you may not use it all in 1 month, but you know what? You can use it. And again, I don't think I'm going to use these. I think these might have been garnet, but I may not use these on this strand, but who knows? We'll see. And then these jump rings will go really well with that as well. So that's what I'm planning, but I think I'm going to sew today, and I may sew for the next few days. So it may be a few days before I get it done. It's hard to say. I've been on such a roll, having so much fun making jewelry, and I just love these. I love that. Anyway, that's it for me today. I wish you lots of love and happiness until we meet again. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.